With the faculties, I find it a way to separate business and personal. Some reason I can come into your studio and talk to your faculty and say, oh, don't do it that way. Do this instead. But if you were to say it, they get their feelings hurt. Right? And you know why, you guys? Because they love you so much. Because they love you, they value your opinion, they want to be great for you. So the first thing that they hear is, I'm not enough. Well, guess what? If you can separate personal and you can separate business, then there's nothing wrong with that. You walk in, the meeting starts exactly at the same time, exactly the same day, exactly with your agenda. It's going to go around, and everybody knows that if they're going to say something to you, it's not to be taken personal. It's for the better of this studio. And when this studio grows, we all grow with it. As it gets bigger, we're going to get bigger as a team. One of the greatest things that ever happened to me, I won't mention his name, but he was my boss and my first jazz teacher and the classiest man I've ever met in my life. I went to him and I said, I'm leaving the company. He said, do you want to talk to me as a friend or a boss? And I said, let's talk as a boss first. He said, okay. And he sat up to me and he had his computer and he told me why it was a bad idea that I was quitting, what I was doing with my career. Don't do this, don't do that. I don't think it's respectful. I don't think you should be quitting. I don't think you should make this next step. And then he finished and he closed his computer and he goes, can I talk? You want to talk to me as a friend now? And I said, please. He goes, it's the greatest thing you've ever done. I'm proud of you. And for me to know that I could go to him and say anything made me want to be great for him. We have to not just tell our faculty what we want, we have to show them what we want. We have to be excellent, doing the best with what we've been given, but going above and beyond at all times. My faculty's not going to be late because they have never seen me late. My faculty's not going to see me be lazy because they know that that's not an option for me. And in return, there's a respect that I don't have to really say anything to them. They just know, do your job or you're replaced. And I think what happens a lot of times is we get comfortable, faculty members get really, really comfortable with you. And they make mistakes all the time and nothing happens. I was just at a studio where the main teacher sat across from me like we were in a friendship fight. I don't know what was wrong with her. She did not like me at all. And I went to the teacher after and I said, what's up with the girl in pink? She goes, that's my diva. She's a constant problem, but she's the best in town. I said, okay. She goes, I have a story for you. She asked me to put a princess camp together for her, and I went and bought all these elaborate ideas because I think it's great that she's a thinker. I do everything. The kid, she doesn't show up to teach her class. I said, what happened? She said, I just said, okay. I said, that's your problem. So if we hold people accountable for it, and it's not being mean, because at the end of the day, as studio owners, guess whose name's on the mortgage? Guess whose name's on the rent? Guess who's losing sleep? Guess who's not going on vacation? Us. So why should we allow people into our home that are not respecting our space? Hold your teachers accountable.